Okay, everyone. So now we are making the program to convert temperature from Celsius to Fahrenheit. So here we are using the Dave C++. So here we are going on the file. Then we can go to the new. We can create the project or we can directly go to the source file. So we're clicking on the source file. Now here in this source file, we are going to first of all save. So we are going to file, then save as. Let us suppose that on the desktop I want to save this file. So here you can see that this is C++, but I want the C. So I will write here C. Then afterward, I will provide the name. So I am giving the name here. Let us suppose that this is program of, let's say, temperature. Then afterward, I am writing the convert. So converting the temperature, this is the name of program, then save this file. So you can see that temperature convert.c, this is the name of program. We know that whenever we start with the program, then first of all, we have to provide the main. So here I am providing the void main. It is a function, that's why I am providing the bracket afterward. Now we are providing the curly bracket so that whatever the code we want, this code we will place here. On the top, I am providing a comment. For the comment, I will provide 2 backslashes. So that means this line compiler will not read. Here I am giving the comment, which is the name of program, that convert temperature from Celsius to Fahrenheit. So this is the name of program converting the temperature from Celsius to Fahrenheit from degree C to degree F. Now here is the void main. Now we know that first of all, we are giving a message to the user that please give me the temperature into the Celsius. So for that, we are using the printf function. Inside the printf function, we are writing that enter temperature in Celsius. So this message will be shown to the user. We are closing with the semicolon. We know that this function is the part of stdio header file. So we are going on the top of the void main. Then we are writing hash include. This is the preprocessive directive for including the header file. Then inside that we are providing stdio.h, which is the standard input output header file, which contain printf and the scanf functions. So here, first of all, we are going to run this program. So we are going on the execute, compile and run. Now we can see that here is the output screen, enter temperature in Celsius. But the program is over because here we have not provided any input from the user. So we are going back to the coding and here we are using the scanf function. So we are using scanf. Scanf is a function which takes the input from the user. And this function is also the part of stdio. But scanf work on some variable, means where the value will be stored. If I ask the value from the user, where it will be stored. So we are going on the top inside the main. We will provide, let's say, a variable of float type. So we are saying float. Float is the floating point which contain the decimal values. And we know that temperature can come into the decimal. That's why we are taking the float. So float C. Let us suppose that C is the user defined name which I am giving to the Celsius. So here we are saying scanf. Now in the double quotes, we are mentioning %F. %F is for the float. Then afterward, comma, add the address here and signify the address of C. So at the address of C, we are going to take this value from the user. So now we are going to run this program, compile and run. Now here you can see that enter temperature in Celsius and the cursor is waiting. That means it is asking for some input. Let us suppose that I am entering the temperature 100 there, enter. Program is over because this temperature is stored into the variable C. Then afterward I have not given any code. So we are going back to the code. Now here I want that this temperature should be converted to the Fahrenheit. Let us suppose that for the Fahrenheit, I am taking one variable F. And the formula for converting the temperature from Celsius to Fahrenheit is here Fahrenheit is equal to, in the bracket, Celsius multiply by 9/5. Then afterward add with 32. So this is the formula. So here I have applied the formula. Whatever the Celsius entered by the user, that you multiply with 9 by 5 and then add 32. So here we are having the Fahrenheit as temperature. Now this is the time to display the temperature. So we will write printf. In the printf function, we are going to provide that temperature in Fahrenheit. And then afterward we want that temperature should be displayed. And we know that the converted temperature in Fahrenheit is into the F. So here we will provide comma F. But where this F value will come? For that we have to provide percentage F. So I am writing here percentage F here. So this value will come here and will be shown like temperature in Fahrenheit is percentage F. So I'm ending with the semicolon. Now we are going to run this program. So compile and run. Now here it is asking enter temperature in Celsius. So let us suppose that 100 is the temperature, then enter. You can see that temperature in Fahrenheit is 212. So that is successfully converted. And because here we have taken the float, so here multiple zeros are coming. But I am not liking these zeros. I don't want that you show me the multiple zeros. Only show me 2 zeros. So for that we are going back to the code. And here into this percentage F, we are doing one change. Put 1 dot, put 2. That means up to 2 decimal places. So again we are going on the compile and run. Enter temperature in Celsius. So 100, enter. You can see that 2 decimal places the value is coming. Let us suppose I want only 3 decimal places. Then go back to the code. Simply change it to the 3. Then again execute. So here enter the temperature in Celsius. Then 100. You can see that 3 decimal places the answer is coming. But let us suppose that I don't want any modification. I want that whatever the value is come as it is. So we are going back and we are removing this dot 3. So simply this percentage F will be there. So we are going to execute. So here we are having the output window. Enter temperature in Celsius. So press 100. Now you can see that 212 is the temperature in Fahrenheit. Now we are going to see this program step by step. So now we are learning this code line by line. First of all, compiler will come here and see that this is the double slash. That means this is a comment. So here convert temperature from Celsius to Fahrenheit. Compiler will read this and afterward do not do anything because this is a comment. Then afterward hash include. So this is the pre-processive directive. stdio.h, which is the standard input output header file, which is for printf and the scanf function. That means these function will work. So compiler will come to the void main. Now afterward void means no return type. Main is the driving function. It will come inside. Then float. Float is the floating point data type, which can take the floating point. That means in decimal values. So C, one memory is reserved whose name is C. The memory location can be any, let's say 701. Now afterward F. So one more memory is reserved whose name is given, that is F. This memory can be, let's say 901. The memory can be any. Now afterward printf. So printf means printing on the screen. Double quote start, double quote end. Whatever is the line inside these double quotes, that will come as it is. So here enter temperature in Celsius. So this line will come as the output screen directly. Enter temperature in Celsius. Now afterward the line close. Afterward scanf. Scanf means here the cursor will blink. After that line the cursor will blink so that user can enter. Scanf means taking the input from the user. Now in the double quotes, if we are mentioning percentage F, that means we are demanding a float type input from the user. Understand that whenever we are mentioning percentage F, that means it is the floating point, which can take the decimal values. If we are mentioning percentage D stands for the integer. That means the normal values. If we are mentioning percentage C, that means it is the character value, just like the single A, single B. So Accordingly, you has to mention as per the requirement. Here we have chosen the float because temperature can be into the float, just like 98.7, 37.5. Now afterward, and C means at the address of C, we are going to store. Let us suppose that user has entered 100 here. Now this 100 will be stored at the address of C. So this 100 will be going to store at the address of C. So here that means the value coming here is 100. And who is defining that? This percentage F is defining that this is the floating point value. So automatically after 100.00 is applied. Now afterward, compiler will go to the next line. F is equal to C into 9 by 5. So here C, what is the value of C? That is 100 into 9 by 5. So this will be solved first because this is the part of bracket. Then 32. So this calculation will be performed. And whosoever the result will come, that will be coming into the F. So this result will come and stored into the F. So here F will be containing this part. Let us suppose that the answer is 212. So it will be storing into the F. So this is the part of calculation. Now afterward, here printf. Printf means printing on the screen. So whatever inside this double quotes is there, that will come as it is. So here temperature in Fahrenheit. So this temperature in Fahrenheit is coming as it is. Now there are some specific characters which are having their specific meaning. Just like we are having percentage F. So this is the special for the float. So here this percentage F will not come direct. It will take some value from the F. So here it is going to take the value. Now this value of F, which we know that is 212, will be coming here. So that means after this 212 will be showing the result, which is 212, and .00 is applied. So this is the result. So this is how the working of program do. Now there is a difference between printf and scanf. When we are dealing with the scanf, then this percentage F takes the value and give it to the address of C. But if we talk about the printf, it's take the value, then afterward it's provide to the specific printing screen. So this is how we can convert the temperature from Celsius to Fahrenheit.